hatred. Don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you select. Back on up on this. Before you with this, you better watch up and off the building up. Yes, oh, got the heat up to show. Face up thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey, Paul, let him know.
I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giant, everything is shaking through the walls, 'cause we are giants, heart of David, you know it takes just one to tee off.
This ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Dolphins coming in at 0-7, going up against the Jets, who come in at 7-1. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And a cutback. Jay Ajayi's going to go. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 59 yards on the ground. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run again with Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Gabbert. He leaps over him. He was trying for his tight end, the veteran Anthony Fasano. And it'll bring up third down. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
Third and long for Gabbert. This will be caught inside the 10. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
second and goal from the 5. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, you know, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
They'll run again with Mason. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Here's Petty. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Petty now. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now Mason, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 5 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So the offense has it first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver. Third down here. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. This is a unit that only recovered 3 fumbles all of last year, the lowest total in the National Football League. They get the scoop and score here, though.
You have to know that that's a stat that they harped on all offseason. If they keep this up, that'll help them turn things around this year.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got time. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL. But Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now they run. It's Mason. And some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trey Mason with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And it's up and good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Ajayi looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Mason on the taunts. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To Decker over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. Petty now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Hayes in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Petty. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds the rookie, Sharon Peete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And now a first down following that long gain. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. William Hayes. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They come out here in the I. Second and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Green, the rookie safety. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings like a nice second down for them.
Mason, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
So now here come the Dolphins. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decided to do.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Gabbert. And Fasano here brings it in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Gabbert to throw it. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First down, Gabbert. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Gabbert. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Throwing again, Gabbert on 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Leonte Carew. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Gabbert now to throw on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Again, it's Gabbert going for it all. Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Petty now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Jets are going to have a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here's Petty. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. And now it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bakari Rambo. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Gabbert. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Jarvis Landry, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. They'll run here with Mason. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. Third quarter now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And Dominican Suh's second tackle for loss on the game. Strength is the number one thing you think of with him. But let's not underestimate his hands. You know, it's almost like he goes for martial arts practice. I'm not sure that he does, but it's like he does that. He's so strong, so heavy, that he's able to get people off of him and go make plays.
Now I'm just picturing him doing martial arts. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Here comes Grant on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Third and long for Gabbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. First and 10, Gabbert. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing again. Gabbard on 2nd and 10. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him. Complete. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's Petty. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A 2nd down throw for Gabbard. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Petty now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. So that last play called back after the penalty, 2nd and long here. On the ground again, it's Mason. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Anderson's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Back there, that Philly. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got Decker, left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. But hold everything. Did they rough the kicker here? Looked like they might have. Let's see. And Cat and Zero's kick is right through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Patty. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. A second down throw now for Gabbert. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Gabbert. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Throwing again, Gabbert on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Gabbert on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the first rounder, Darren Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive begins with Mason. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Petty now. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And out come the Dolphins now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, Gabbert again. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Check.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A second down throw for Gabbert. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
10 yards still left on second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A second down throw now for Gabbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And now it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Gabbert. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the first rounder, Darren Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll run it here. Muscles him off. Shreds the tackle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Third down, here's Forte. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A first down throw for Gabbert. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Throwing, Gabbert. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Gabbert. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Gabbert on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked by T.J. Green, the rookie safety. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah, it's Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win 1 every now and then.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to